Hey guys, I'm Raghav Kohli. I'm a third year mechanical engineering student with a minor in material science at University of California, Irvine. Today the question is, tell me about your experience when you transitioned from a community college to a 4-year institution. How did you prepare for your first quarter at UCI? What did you do to overcome some of the foreseen challenges? I'm going to be talking about the question as well as in a gist what differences are there in a quarter and a semester. So difference between the quarter and a semester is the number of weeks. A semester is 16 weeks, whereas a quarter is 10 weeks. Basically, when I was in my community college in a semester system, I would just cruise along, maybe study, but not stress about too much for the midterm coming up. Literally like start for the preparation of the midterm like a week before the exam. Whereas when I came to UCI and talking to other transfer students and senior students, I came to know and realized myself as well that a quarter is a lot more fast paced and you cannot afford to be behind the class. Instead, what you want to do is be ahead of the class, and whatever the professor is going to be teaching, suppose this week coming Monday lecture, you should be prepared and seen the video if uploaded to YouTube by the professor, or the notes provided by the professor beforehand, or study the book before going to the lecture, and just know what the professor is going to be talking about, which would give you a lot of benefit in the quarter. I My first quarter was really shitty and bad. I did not expect it to be so fast. I thought I will be able to catch up for the test, whereas after going through the first quarter and coming to the second quarter, I realized no, I gotta be up with my classes. I gotta be studying consistently, regularly, completing my homework beforehand, and just preparing for the exam along with the classes. You cannot afford to prepare for the exam like a week before the midterm or the week before the final. That is definitely not going to work out, especially when you're an engineering student. So if you are used to of not doing it beforehand, I would definitely recommend give that up and start studying. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is the importance of the office hours and discussions. In office hours, professors tend to give students a lot of hints, a lot of question types that you can expect to be on the exam. Also, what it does is when you go to the office hours, professors, in a way, remember your face. Obviously, when someone is seeing you every week, 1 hour of their time, they tend to remember your face, if not your name, which at the end helps you in terms of getting into their research projects, getting into internships, or getting recommendation letters for your master's degree or any scholarship opportunity you might have. And also, in discussions, the TAs tend to do the questions, which many professors just skim through in the lectures. Also, if you have not understood a question in the lecture and you believe like you need more information or more help with that question, the discussions are really helpful where you can go and just ask the TA, like, this is the question and this part specifically is not clear to me. Whereas in a lecture, you in a like out of 400 students, you might be uncomfortable and hesitant to raise your hand for some specific part of the question, or might just feel like stupid asking a question that might be trivial to others but you. So discussions really do help in that place. However, I what I say is no question is stupid. You all are learning, so don't even think raising hand and asking a simple question would make you stupid or look like a fool in front of the class. That's just not how your mentality should be. Ask whatever question you want, ask that freely. Next thing is, what did I do to overcome all these challenges and this quarter semester thing personally? The main thing for me that worked was managing time and completing and making my schedule, completing all the work that I have on time and not being behind my class. So I made sure that whatever lecture I attend today, I go home and review it study it, learn it, absorb it completely 200% before the next lecture. Because what you'll see is that everything, every chapter, every concept is linked towards the previous lecture. So if you're not clear with the last lecture, you won't be understanding the next one. So so just review everything, make a timetable what you should be doing. Let me show you an example of my own timetable that I have. As you can see, I have my own calendar. I just mark up things in my calendar that I have any tests coming up, any meetings. It definitely helps me a lot during my midterms, my finals, and my quizzes, because I have my quizzes dates marked up. So I'll know like a week in advance. So I have a quiz coming up next week. So that weekend I'll probably sit home and not go outside or hang out with friends and study. I do set up my reminders on my phone just like a week before also, besides marking those in my calendar up like I showed you. So if I miss seeing my calendar, I have my phone telling me, like it just rings a notification like you have a thermodynamics test coming in 2 days or 3 days, you have a quiz coming in 5 days, you have a homework due by tomorrow. So it just keeps you up to date, you don't fall behind, you don't miss deadlines. Also, I do mark my professor's office hours and discussion times as well, so that I don't skip them. It's hard to remember discussion time because there's so many and so many classes you have over the quarter. And it's just so much going on, you cannot expect to remember all by yourself. So make it a habit of using a Google Calendar, your iPhone calendar, a paper calendar, a planner, whatever works for you. But start making notes and start being on top of it. Yeah, this was pretty much how I adjusted to the quarter system. And I wish you all good luck. And don't be scared, you all would do good and get good grades. So, and also don't forget to enjoy your college experience. Bye bye.